Now we will enter into one more question, but which is not of the average clause, but it is some different question whereby the data is provided pertaining to 4 financial years. Data is provided in this, right? So if you see this question, what it says, the premises and a stock of Karamchand stores were totally destroyed by fire on 30th January 2004. So fire took place on 30th January 2004, destroyed the material. From the accounts, the books and other records that was saved, the following information available. So the stock on hand has always been valued 10% less than cost. So we had a practice of valuing the closing stock or stock at 10% less than cost, or 10% less than cost or costless, whatever it may be. So we have provided the information most important pertaining to 4 financial years, right? One is 2001, 2002, 2003, whereas 2004 information is also there, but in the year 2004 on 30th January, the fire broke out, right? So only 1 month information is there, or whatever it may be, 1 month only, because 31st December we consider as our financial year ending in this, because he has not specifically mentioned anything, right? And the years he has not given splitting like 2001, 2, 3 he has given. So we consider 31st December as the closing of the financial year, right? Then where so we have given the information: opening stock, purchases less return, sales less return, wages and closing stock. Don't consider less return, is already less return we require. So already given, that is fine. Prepare statement for submission to the insurance company in support of the claim for loss of stock, right? So here, if you see this question, the most important thing that you need to bear in mind, we have not provided gross profit percentage, but in case of earlier question, we used to provide, we were provided with only 1 year information, with the help of which we used to prepare trading account. But here we have provided 3 years information, that is 1, 2 and 3, and 2004 is pertaining to the memorandum of trading account. So what we have to do here in this specific question, when we have given the information like this, we need to prepare 3 trading accounts. How many trading accounts? 3 trading accounts, and we need to calculate the gross profit percentage of all those 3 financial years, and we must analyze. Based on that analysis, we need to make a decision how much gross profit percentage should be considered while preparing the memorandum of trading account, right? So briefly, once again, I will tell you, we are going to prepare 3 trading accounts, and we are going to calculate 3 gross profit percentages, and then we will analyze, right? What is the analysis, how to do analysis and everything, I'll tell you later once we calculated all those things. But what kind of, then how to prepare a memorandum of trading account with the help of the 3 percentages of gross profit, that we will understand, right? That is the basic concept. So first we'll prepare trading account. When you come to the solution, first trading account will prepare for the year ended 31st December 2001. So same thing as you are already aware, first we'll take opening stock, and the question says that the stock always was valued 10% less than cost. So when costless concept is given, what is the formula? Stock into 100 divided by 100 minus rate, right? So then we'll get the value of stock, that is 3010, that is 2709 into 100 divided by 90, we'll get this value, right? Then we will take purchases. Purchases is already given, that is 7490, that we have taken. 2 wages we will take. Wages is given in the question 1740, that we will take. Next, by sales we are taking. Sales information even is given, that is 12,000 we have taken. By closing stock. Closing stock should also be calculated in this manner only, because that is also valued at cost less 10%. Therefore, 3240 is our value of closing stock into 100 divided by 90 we are doing. So we will get the closing stock to the extent of 3,600 rupees worth of closing stock, right? So we have done the cost less for opening stock as well as for the closing stock, right? Now we will close the ledger accounts, whereby credit total comes to 15,600. Both the side it has been written, and the balancing figure we are getting gross profit amounted to rupees 3360. So this is what our balancing figure, right? Once you calculate gross profit, the same procedure, the formula we need to apply, the gross profit percentage is equals to gross profit by sales into 100. Then the formula we have applied, gross profit 3360 into divided by 12,000 into 100, we are getting 28% of gross profit, right? So this is the most important one trading account we have completed. In the same way, we will proceed with the creation of another trading account of year 2002, right? Bear in mind here, what was the closing stock we had? Closing stock was 3,600. This is the value of closing stock, will become the opening stock in the next financial year, right? So we will the trading account. Now we will take up the opening stock. Which one? Last year's closing stock will be taken as opening stock, right? 3,600. When you observe the data provided in the question, closing stock 3240 in the year 2001 is provided, whereas opening stock of 2002 will remain the same value C, right? So closing stock of one financial year will be the opening stock of another next financial year. Hence, we have already calculated 3,600 by applying the formula. Hence, directly we are taking that amount 3,600, right? Then we'll come to the purchases, right? Purchases will remain same 8,000. Then wages already given 1,900. Then we'll come to the sales given in the question 13,200, right? Then we will take by closing stock, right? Then closing stock it should be calculated again. So what is the value of closing stock? That is 3,600. 3,600 into 100 divided by 90 will get the value of closing stock, 4,000, right? So once we calculate the value of closing stock, then we will close the ledger accounts. Both the sides, credit side balance is more 17,200. Both the side we have taken, and the balancing figure we are getting gross profit. How much? 3,700 is our gross profit. That is our balancing figure. The next we need to calculate gross profit percentage. Same, applying the formula and calculated. It is getting 28.3 something. So I have taken round figure 28%, right? Now we will proceed with the third, what we call trading account. So when you see what was the closing stock in the trading account here, 4,000 was the closing stock, and this 4,000 will become opening stock for the next trading account, right? So when you prepare next trading account for the year ended 31st 12/2003, we are preparing. It was earlier 2002 opening stock, same 4,000 we are taking, which amount we considered as closing stock in the previous financial year. We are taking purchases amounted to rupees 8,100 given in the question. Then wages given in the question, that amounts to 2090 we have taken. Then we are considering sales, that is already given in the question, that amounts to 14,000, right? Then we are taking our closing stock 3690, that will be multiplied into 100 by 90 to bring back to the cost level. So it is already cost less, so we calculated the cost comes to 4,100. So then we close this account, where we calculated the value of what? Gross profit. How to calculate gross profit? The percentage is, sorry, the balancing figure is 3910. When you close the ledger, we'll get the balancing figure as our what we call gross profit 3910. Once we calculate gross profit, we need to calculate our gross profit percentage, right? So what is the gross profit percentage? Again, we are getting 28 points, some change we are getting, so we will consider 28, right? So like this, we calculated all the three trading accounts. With the help of these three trading accounts, we came to a conclusion that the gross profit percentage is constant, 28%, right? Next is what? Preparation of memorandum of trading account we need to prepare. Right? Memorandum of trading account with the help of the information belongs to 2004 we need to consider. So how to prepare account? The memorandum of trading account format is remains same. Ledger account format. We'll start with the opening stock. We are taking how much we are taking this opening stock. What was the closing stock we had last year? That comes to 4,100 is the closing stock. Right? This we have calculated. This will again will become opening stock for our memorandum of trading account. Right? So what is the opening stock of memorandum of trading account? That is 4,100. Clear? Then the same way purchases information is given in the question. Right? 600 we have taken. Then wages information given in the question 200 we have taken. My sales information given in the question, that is 1,200 we have taken. Now the most important, we have to consider gross profit. Earlier in case of 3 trading account, what was the balancing figure? The balancing figure was gross profit in case of trading account. But in case of memorandum of trading account, what is the objective of memorandum of trading account? To ascertain the value of closing stock on the date of file. Hence, our balancing figure will be closing stock, not gross profit. Then we consider gross profit. Then the question arises, how to calculate this gross profit? For calculation of this gross profit, we need to do analysis of gross profit percentage. When you see the analysis of gross profit percentage, we calculated for 3 years. For the year 2001, it was 28%. For the year 2002, it was 28% remains same. For the year 2003, it was again 28%. So when you see the gross profit is constantly 28% for the last 3 years. So how much percentage we need to do? We need to consider the same percentage, 28%. All right? Clear? This is quite clear, I hope. So because the gross profit percentage is constant, we will take 28%. But sir, but what if this gross profit ratio is not constant? Right? There are 3 situations again here. If it is gross profit is constant, we will take the same percentage. The second situation, we get 3 situations. The second situation, that is collectively 4 situations. The second situation, if the gross profits are in incremental trend, in increasing order. Increasing order refers to presume that in 2001, our gross profit percentage, let's say 20%. In 2002, our gross profit percentage, let's say 25%. In 2003, our gross profit percentage, let's say 30%. Then what we would have taken in 2004 as a gross profit, when you observe 20, 25 and 30, what is happening here? There is an incremental change of 5% is taking place with the help of example that I am explaining. 20, 25, 30. So what is happening? There is a 5% increase. So therefore, how much gross profit we will take? 30% we will take. Sorry, 35% will take. 20, 25, 30. Then the next year will be 35 we will take. Right? When it is an incremental in trend. The trend, when you see trend is increasing. Presume that if the trend is decreasing. In the same way, the gross profit was 25. First year 2001 and 20 in case of 2002, 15 in case of 2003, then how much 2004 we consider 10% because 5% decrease. It is the trend. So decreasing in trend or increasing in trend, we consider the trend analysis, right? Presume that it is not decreasing and increasing trend, it is fluctuating. Let's say 20%, 25%, again 22%. So neither increasing trend or in decreasing trend. In such a case, we'll make an average, right? 20, 25, 22 summation divided by 3 numerical values. Then whatever percentage we get, that percentage we will take, right? So there are total 4 situations. When the gross profit percentage is constant, the same constant percentage will be taken. If gross profit percentage in increasing trend, second situation, the increasing trend we will consider the same percentage, incremental percentage will be added and that will be taken. If gross profit percentage is decreasing in trend, the decremental percentage will be considered and that we will be applying. Or the final one, the fourth one, if gross profit percentage is fluctuating, in such a case, the simple average will be made, all right? Like 20, 25, 22, I said. So make the summation divided by 3 numerical values. If there are 4 years information, divide by 4 you do, right? Simple mathematical calculation, that is arithmetic means sigma x by n, sum of the observation divided by number of observation, right? So you'll get the percentage. That percentage will be adopted as will be taken as a gross profit percentage, right? Now once it is done, we will proceed with gross profit calculation as it is constant. So we are taking 28%, that is 1200 into 28%, that is equals to 336 is the value of gross profit. Then we will close the ledger account as the side is more, 5236, 5236, both the sides we have taken. Then we calculated the value of closing stock amounted to rupees 4036 as our balancing figure. So like this, we calculated our value of closing stock, right? Once we calculated the value of closing stock, then value of claim, how to calculate value of claim, you are already aware. That is value of claim is equals to closing stock minus less scrap, salvage or save. So that amounts to 4036 is our ultimate answer, right? So this is the last question which we have done, right? I hope I made you understand all the basic crux. If you have any doubt,